Welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on last year's national champions, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see... Been looking forward to it all week. Clemson will kick off to get us underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Ole Miss Rebels offense will go to work first. And, David, we've got a quarterback today who's been known for making enough plays when his team needs them.
Yeah, and listen, he's a guy that this offense is built around him. But, Jesse, he's not the guy that's going to take over. He needs the running game to get going. He needs the passing game. He needs a little bit of balance. Really good football player, but he needs the help of the quality teammates around him.
Yeah, you're right. I think the one thing we've seen with this guy is he's got to get into a rhythm in games early, right? And so whether it's running the football or getting a few completions early to get his confidence going, because once that happens, he's very, very good.
Working the middle, it's complete. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the O. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The Rebels have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Now the play fake. Tight end finds a soft spot. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on it if they can stop him on 3rd down. He's got him. They'll knock him down right at the 35-yard line. Still a lot of ground to cover to get to the first down marker. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise.
I know one thing this head coach does every week is he challenges his guys to start fast. And it's so important today, playing on the road in this kind of environment. You saw a nice drive. They didn't get the touchdown they would have loved, but still, kicking that field goal and taking this early lead, that's a statement for the visiting team.
So Clemson's offense has its first opportunity of the day. They'll try the run. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. Guys, let's chat a little bit about Clemson. This is exactly how you want to start conference play. Early in the race for sure, but precisely the type of foundation you need to set.
And this is really the meat on the bone in the schedule, right? A lot of teams have out-of-conference games early in the season, but now is where it matters the most. You talk to any coach, they'll tell you, David, number one on the goal sheet is to win your conference.
And I think it's so hard because of the familiarity. You play these same teams every single year. You know them inside and out. They know your scheme, you know their scheme, and sometimes the momentum of the moment can be tough, so got to continue to play well within the conference.
Really nice job locking in by the quarterback that time on 3rd down. That was the completion you had to have. You're only down 3-0, I get it. It's your second drive of the game, so lots of football to go, but you want to establish a rhythm and confidence as early as possible, and getting that completion on 3rd down was big.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. And the Tigers are flying down the field. To the air on 1st down. Skips away from pressure. Fighting off the defender. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down. Here comes Clemson with another first down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Lets it fly deep downfield. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
He'll pull it down and turning it on. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
How about that? That's already the 3rd target this guy has had on the opening drive of the game. He is a big factor for their success throwing the football. He's got to win the matchups. Even though that one goes incomplete, they got to keep throwing him the ball.
And he was flat, missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw. They were really starting to put a drive together, and after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. And he will score! Touchdown, Tiger!
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
On it hits the left upright, no good. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup. And the Rebels come to the line in the hurry-up.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
From the gun, the ground game. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look at, they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go fast.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. The Rebels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go with a direct snap. Creates a little space. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. And the Rebels now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Here's a hit. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Looking for a man. It's Newton. Unloads it left. He makes a catch. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. The Rebels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll run play action. Here's the pressure. Final play of the quarter, and the ball falls incomplete. We've reached the break. Clemson has the lead, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Complete to the right. Touchdown, Ole Miss! A great catch and run for 6.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
He'll bring it out. It's Gibson. just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Wants to go up top on first down. Holds it in on the left. Turning on the Jets. Touchdown, Tigers. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. You want to talk about answering each other's score. That's what we have going on right now, Jesse.
Yeah, and this offense, it's been impressive just seeing how well they've been executing, too, because they're playing with a sense of urgency, David. They know they've got to go score a touchdown every time they take the field.
It's like a tennis match. You're just trying to break serve at some point, just back and forth. Both offenses having a lot of success in this football game.
Pass rush, going after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. If you plan to deal with the Tigers, you better be able to handle their defensive front. They have a whole legacy of this dating back to the fridge, William Perry.
Big old legacy, and it seems like every year they rotate so many guys that are so highly recruited, so good. Just great players. They're always big and strong and fast and physical, and they get after your quarterback.
Looking downfield, it's Newton. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Rebels will call on their punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Davidson. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. On the run, it's Davidson. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving. You give them a first down.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Makes a grab past the marker. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll go to the ground. Past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, it just seems like everything is working for the offense on this drive. Another nice gain, this time on the ground.
Let's see what Clemson comes up with on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Clemson!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and showed all of those attributes right there.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the second quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards.
Encroachment defense.
So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. I'm sure the offense happy with that free 5 yards. Now it's 2nd and 5. Sends it downfield. He's got it inside the 15. Touchdown, Rebels. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
ACC action, fellas, and all week there's been intrigue about this one. Florida State is being brought out back behind the woodshed right now. This is cover your eyes, hug your loved ones territory. A real shame. They're trailing by 18 to Pittsburgh. We'll circle back if anything changes in this big-time ACC matchup. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Gets it out fast. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. Looking to throw on first down. He's going to let it go. It's picked off, and that's number 10.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been a decision where he got a little bit greedy, and David, the defense made him pay.
And this defense has seen it time and time. They've been throwing the football, having success. Nice job adjusting, breaking on the football, making a play. They needed to break serve. They needed something to happen to go their way to kind of mess this guy's rhythm up. That might be the start of it.
Pocket breaking down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. The Rebels in the hurry up. Defense looks like they're about to bring the house. Under fire. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Here comes the heat. Trying to make magic with his feet. Short gain on the play before he slides. Offense, quick tempo. To the air, it's Newton. Pressure coming. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. Motion from the back. Off the play fake on first down. That's caught. It's hooked. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. Looking downfield on first down. Complete in the middle. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. From the gun. Looking for the goal line. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Death Valley.
And the Rebels will kick it off to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. To the air on first down. Under fire. That's caught. It's Davidson. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. Picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
This defense is there again. They keep feeding the back, and he finds no success at all. Oh, they're after him. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. Forget the punt. He's going to throw it. And the pass is incomplete, and the fake punt is a wash. Have an incompletion like that, you always think, why not just let the quarterback throw it? The element of trickery was afoot, and it didn't work. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. The Rebels headed quickly to the line.
And nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball.
Touchdown, Ole Miss! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Got out of trouble and throws. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
Man, those are frustrating because you know you're supposed to catch that. You're supposed to secure it. It's going to happen, but it's just frustrating for those receivers. Just tap the chest. My bad, dog.
Pulls it in. It's Rigby. At the 45 on his way. That defense got gassed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. They were back up, and then suddenly they weren't. They've got it 1st and 10 now inside the 50. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Davidson. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quarterback extends the play. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to go up top. Fakes to grab. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on the score. Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the...
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And the defense has given up some plays, some passing yards on this drive. You want to stop that? Nice job rushing the quarterback.
And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
And how about that back-to-back sack? You want 2 sacks in a game. That's a great game. He is flying around, getting to that quarterback and getting him on the ground.
Release to the back. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. They'll play it safe and try for 3. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. That brings them to within 1. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He'll pull it on the read. Got room at the 35. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. And the Rebels racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And that is why this guy is a true dual-threat quarterback. You've seen him all game, hurting them with his arm, already over 200 yards passing. And how about his running ability now? And flashing that on the option play. There's a variety of ways he can take the game over, and the defense is figuring that out fast.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does.
Breaks into the open. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
The give out of the gun. They'll give him maybe one on the play. It's down to the 20. 4 receivers set, 2 on each side on 2nd and 8. Wants to throw. It's Newton. Rushes on him. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. Wants to go up top. Trying to find the end zone. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Starting off this quarter, close enough to smell the goal line. Third and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Fires to the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. No good. And guys, after the miss, the lead is still 1.
All right, there's still life in the opponent because this team just had a chance to pad their lead with that field goal try. They knock it off the post. We've still got a good ball game.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Power football with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Got it in the middle. It's Rigby. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. Clemson jumps to the line.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the 1st down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. This time he's got it. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. Stands in and takes the hit. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Got some room to run. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Back to pass, it's Newton. Steps away to find some room. There he goes. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains. Use the play fake, now to throw. He'll try to do it himself.
And because of the success this quarterback has had early in this game running the football, if I'm the coordinator calling plays, I'm dialing up his number more. Design runs, and also telling him on the sidelines, hey, listen, remember, it's not open. Take off. Just go get it yourself. They don't have an answer for you right now. This is a big key for us to win this game.
Off play action. All kinds of time in the pocket. Down the middle it goes. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Defense. So the offense will decline that penalty after the big play. And after that penalty, the defense is almost out of real estate to defend. It's 1st and goal on the 1. And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1. And the D denied them on 2nd and goal. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Quarterback on the keeper. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy 1st down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shots. Kickers have to come through. They got to do their job.
Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll start this drive going to the air. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. Might want to stick with kicking this time after misfiring on the last fake. He'll field the punt and look for room. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we've got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
They'll try to power their way ahead. And he needed just a single yard, and he did not get it. What a stout play by this defense. The Rebels send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. He's going to take off. At the 35, he's loose. Oh, he's got some space. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his speed as he moves those sticks.
Oh, and you hear this stadium erupting. This crowd at home, they're just waiting to feed off of an explosive play, and they get one right there from their quarterback, doing a tremendous job on the scramble, outstanding individual effort, and just the decibel level in this place has just gone up, it feels like, tenfold.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Well, this quarterback normally makes defenses look very silly week in, week out with his speed, but he has yet to face a defense like this. This defense accepted the challenge. They have stepped up. They have been disruptive. They have been living in the backfield all game long. That already the 3rd sack of the game for this unit.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion now setting up for it.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Big Ten. Notre Dame is currently up big at this moment in what's shaping up to be a lopsided affair for the Golden Domers. Tigers. They're up by 22 over Penn State. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. The pull and throw off the RPO.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be throwing to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field. So from a play calling standpoint, I think you want to think about being a little bit more aggressive.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive, Reese. Productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting first down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man coverage, you're probably getting blitzed, it's going to be into a small window. It is not easy to execute in this situation of the game.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Gets rid of it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Dead center perfect. Now it'll take a touchdown to beat him. A 5-point lead here in the 4th. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Newton. Bringing the heat. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Catch in the middle, it's Vaughn. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. He's going up top here late in the game. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Here's the heat. They'll stop him short on 3rd down in this defense, trying to make sure they stay on top. On 4th down, going to the air. Fires to the middle. Converts on 4th down. Still going. Timeout called by the offense. 24 seconds left on the clock. And the Rebels will have it 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's going to run it. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. The hurry up now. 2nd down. Clock ticking. Every second is meaningful, and they save a few of them with the spike. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Hit as he throws. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Fires toward the end zone. It's incomplete, and the last chance is just out of reach, and that's going to do it. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals, and it usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.